What if I told you that one of the most terrifying figures in history was not a monster of fiction, but a real woman, a countess, whose name is whispered in fear even centuries after her death? A noblewoman accused of unspeakable horrors, whose legend became the foundation of vampire myths. Welcome to Legends Reimagined, where we breathe new life into history, mythology, and literature with the power of AI. Today we uncover the dark legend of Countess Elizabeth Báthory, the Blood Countess. Born into one of the most powerful noble families of Hungary in 1560, Elizabeth Báthory was destined for wealth, influence, and privilege. Intelligent, beautiful, and well-educated, she spoke multiple languages and wielded considerable political power. At the age of 15, she was married to Count Ferenc Nadasdy, a ruthless warrior known as the Black Knight of Hungary. Together they ruled over vast lands, commanding armies and shaping the fate of their people. But beneath the surface of nobility, darkness lurked. Even in her youth, rumors swirled about Elizabeth's fascination with torture and sadistic punishments. When her husband was away at war, she surrounded herself with a coterie of loyal servants, men and women who allegedly aided her in unspeakable acts. It began with peasant girls, lured to her castle under the promise of employment. Then, noble daughters were sent for education, only to vanish without a trace. Servants spoke in hushed tones of blood-stained walls, horrific screams in the night, and secret chambers where unimaginable horrors took place. Was this the work of a sadistic murderer, or the exaggerated tales of fearful peasants? According to legend, Elizabeth Báthory believed that bathing in the blood of virgins would preserve her youth and beauty. It was said that she took pleasure in devising elaborate and brutal methods of torture. Victims were allegedly drained of their blood, burned with irons, or left to freeze in the harsh Hungarian winters. The stories grew darker with each passing year, but for a long time her noble status shielded her from consequences. It wasn't until the death of her husband that the rumors became too loud to ignore. In 1610, King Matthias II ordered an investigation into the atrocities at Cheta Castle. Count György Thurzo, a relative of Báthory, led a raid on her estate. What they found sent shockwaves through Europe. Bodies were discovered, some lifeless, others barely clinging to existence. Witness testimonies painted a picture of unfathomable horror. Elizabeth Báthory was arrested, but due to her noble status, she was never put on trial. Instead, her accomplices were executed, and she was sentenced to life imprisonment, bricked into a windowless room in her own castle. For 4 years, she remained in her stone tomb, until she was found dead in 1614. But even in death, her legend endured. Was Elizabeth Báthory truly the most prolific female serial killer in history? Or was she the victim of a political conspiracy? Some historians argue that the accusations were exaggerated or even fabricated to strip her of power. Others believe the evidence was too damning to ignore. Whether truth or myth, the Blood Countess has cemented herself as one of history's most infamous figures, inspiring tales of vampires, gothic horror, and the darkest recesses of human cruelty. But what do you think? Was she a monster, or was she framed? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you love unraveling the legends of the past, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for our next great story. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep reimagining the legends of the past.